In this guide, I'm going to show you all 37 ancient ruin puzzles. As you can see in your journal under challenges, this will be in that order, from the 1st to the 37th in that order. So if you've got some blanks, timestamps in the description so you can move around to the ones you're missing. Hopefully this helps, guys. Some of these videos I just recorded. Others were recorded weeks ago, days ago. So some of the commentary is a bit funny and weird, but you're only there for the puzzle solution. So leave a like, subscribe, and enjoy. Steel Mountains puzzle. This is a musical puzzle, but you shouldn't have any trouble at all because the way of doing the puzzle is right on the left. It actually shows you the symbols. So if you need, just take a screenshot of the symbols on the left of here and then just follow along. Or you can follow me in the video. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back to 4, and then 3, then 2, and then 1. You don't even touch 7 and 8. And that's done. That'll play the tune. Again, those symbols are on the left there. No problems at all. Another day, another puzzle for Crimson Desert. Are you stuck again? Well, I'm here to help, guys. As always, leave a like and make sure you subscribe. The mysterious energy in the Trembling Woods, Wells Estate. I'm going to show you the quickest way to get this done that I found anyway. We'll start with the middle one. Follow me along here, guys, and push it as I do. You can basically stop when my character, when Cliff does. Not just yet, a little bit more. Got to line this up perfectly. Okay. I'm happy with that. Now let's move on to the one on the right. We're going to push this one quite a bit. And as you can see, that top sort of eye star symbol is about to line up with this one on the right. You see? Ready? And it's lined up now. See that? All 3 of those are lined up, and now we're essentially just getting those circles lined up. So R1 and triangle here, using the stab to stab your sword into this one. Bang. And then we're going to push it left until it lines up. And you can kind of see now how those 2 circles are going to line up with the 2 symbols there. And that's it, guys. You'll get the artifact. You'll complete the puzzle. Thanks to Danny Boy. Once again, he deserves that like. He deserves that subscription. Okay. Take care, guys. Pleasure as always. See you soon. Okay, guys. The Deepfog Basin puzzle. Let's take a look at it. I've done one similar to this at Duskwood. And this one, I believe, was actually even easier. Maybe the game wanted me to do this one first. I don't know. But you can see the left there. That one's lit up. We need to match that. We need to make sure all other 4 pillars are like that. So hold R1 and triangle. You use your stab attack. We're going to insert it into there. And we're going to move these about halfway. These 3 on the right, we're going to move them halfway kind of up. Then we're going to move across here. Do the same thing on this one. And we're going to move these ones up all the way. Except I haven't done them enough. So we'll have to fix that in a second. Do this one. Just follow me along. It's going to be easier. I'm going to move this one left. Make sure that that right one is lit up. And then we'll go back here and sort out these middle 3. It's not too bad, guys. Not too bad at all. We got there in the end. That's the puzzle. I think I'm going crazier and crazier as I do these puzzles. The Deepfog Basin, Everfrost Ruins puzzle. How many words can we put in that? Please leave a like and subscribe. Guys, are you wondering what the mysterious energy is in Duskwood, Alfonso Estate, the ruins? What the hell's going on here? What's the puzzle? First, get your sword out, reflect the light, and burn down the vines here and here so that you can actually do this puzzle. Now, once they're burned down, what you're going to do is use your stab attack, R1 triangle, hold both on PlayStation, whatever your bindings are, and you can actually insert it. See how I insert it into the little piece there? Then you're going to turn these three just a little bit up, about halfway to that first one, if you can see there. Then follow me exactly. Do the stab there. And then we're going to move these three in the middle all the way up to the top. See that? Now we're in perfect position to finish the puzzle. Final one right here, if I can get it to freaking work. Bang. Guess what these two are? We'll line them up, and once you line up all five, that's the puzzle. You've got to line up all five. Bang, we're done. That's simple. Bit of an annoying puzzle. I'm sure you're stuck. If you're here watching this, you're probably stuck on it. Now you won't be. Thank you, Danny boy. Hey guys, Dan here. Let me take you through the Timberdale Cliff Ruins puzzle. The mysterious energy over in this area. There is another one very similar to this puzzle where you have to clear out some water. So there's two different puzzles. Don't be confused. That's another video I've already got up. First up, you've got to get rid of these trees. So, of course, L1, R1, and then hold L1, using your binding light to burn down these trees. Nice and easy. And then that'll open up the passage to do a puzzle. First up, you're going to jump up here and hit the middle one with a force palm. That'll complete that one. Follow my exact movements here too. Now, that one you've got to hit kind of the middle. Let me play this again for you. So make sure that yours does that, because sometimes it can be finicky there. So be careful with that one. Now come up here. Hit this one. Now go to the middle left. Bang. Nearly there. Bottom right. And we're kind of just maneuvering our way through here. Hit this one and then bottom right again. And that side's done. These puzzles are very trial and error. I mean, you can do it yourself, but it's just easier to follow me. They're just extremely trial and error. It took me 20 minutes just to figure this freaking thing out. Hit this one in the middle. Bottom left. Again, don't use your Axiom Force. Just do it by hand. I found it easier. Axiom Force sometimes changes it, I find. I would use the Axiom Force grip, the L3, and it would move more of the pillars than by hand. So by hand is just much easier. Once you do that, it will open up the secret of the ancient ruins. You'll get the artifact, guys. A pleasure as always. Made a fascinating discovery on this puzzle in Dewhaven, ancient ruins. I'm going to show you it right now. You got to drain the water first, so let's go down here. We're in Timberdale, by the way. We're going to get our big sword out. L1, R2, hold it, bang. A couple of times, that'll break it. Or a charge shot arrow. Hold R2 if you've got that skill. Both those work to open up this and let the water drain. That's the first part. Now we're going to do this puzzle here. If you use the Axiom Force on these panels, it will stuff the puzzle up. You must do it by hand. You must jump on them and force palm them yourself. Do not use the Axiom Force here. I repeat, it will stuff it up. Follow my exact patterns as well to get this done. We're going to jump here, force palm that. You'll see two light up. And then over here we'll do the same. If you to do the Axiom Force, sometimes 3 would light up or 1, and it would just be a complete nightmare. And then I figured out, just do it by hand. Not sure why that is, but I guess it was designed to do by hand. Maybe this is an AI puzzle. It's telling us something. Don't use AI. All right, follow me along here. Force palm the middle one and then top left. We'll get you done this second one. Beautiful. And then turn around to do the final puzzle. We're going to start top left. Beautiful. Then we're going to click subscribe. Then we're going to force palm this one. Come over here. Force palm this one. Nearly there. A couple more here, guys. Follow along. And so close. Is this it? Let's find out. Bang! They've done it. The crowd goes crazy. The Timberdale Gorge ruins. Thanks to Danny Boy with his cowboy hat. Check out my video on the cowboy hat too, where to find it. Indiana Jones reference. Alright guys, just a quick puzzle guide here for the ancient ruins in the Hunter's Cabin. This location here, you'll see these stairs, and this one's quite easy actually. You just have to turn on 2 of these fires, these lanterns, and that'll activate it. Real simple stuff. The fact that you're watching this video, you're probably embarrassed. This game's puzzles are crazy. I do not blame you looking up guides. Anyway, guys, please continue to look up guides. Take care. Let me show you the Wiggling Hill puzzle, guys. Another one of the 37 puzzles. Courtesy of Chaboy, Dan Allen. The mysterious energy here, just next to the sanctum. Don't come at night. It's easy to do these at the daytime. Fire an estate. What you're going to do is you're going to actually... Well, I guess this one's not too bad for the nighttime because we're essentially lighting these lanterns. So we're going to go through... I think there's 4 lanterns to light from memory. Let's see if I'm right here. There's number 2. Are there 2 more? We're going to find out very soon. There's 3. Is there a 4th? Or have I stuffed up? How is my memory? 4. Okay. Once you've lit up all 4, there's another one I've missed, isn't there? Is there? I don't know. Follow me along anyway. We're going to nature snare this. Rotate the R stick, R3, the right stick. And eventually this will drain the water there for that crescent. Now, once the water's drained, if the puzzle's not done, then that means we've missed a lantern, which I clearly have missed a lantern. So I was wrong. Was there 5? Turn around, you dickhead. There's the lantern there. I think we missed it. So once you do this lantern, unless the wind stopped that, my memories of a goldfish, we're done. All right, let me show you the blue thicket puzzle. It is right here in the thick of it. Everybody knows. If you know that reference, fuck me. Open up this wall. This is a tough puzzle. You ready? Really tough puzzle. Open that wall up. Come over here. Open this wall up. And then there's some really tough parts to the puzzle now. You have to just sit around and wait. How tough is that? You have to just kind of sit here, wait, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and you're done. As soon as you hit subscribe, the puzzle ends. Let me show you the black wall puzzle. Probably the easiest puzzle in the entire game. I couldn't believe how freaking easy this thing was. I said, is that it? Apparently it is. If you're watching me now, figuring out how to do this, I'm sorry, man, but I don't know what to say. All you have to do is that, what I just did then. That's it. Lift it up. And guess what? It slots into place and it's done. I couldn't believe it. So there you go. All right, this is one of the first puzzles you do in the game. So if you're even watching this or listening to this, I'm scared for you because the puzzles get a lot worse than this. No, you'll see here, I actually didn't know I was like kind of doing this puzzle for a video, so I stuff up as well. So I'm just as dumb. We're all dumb, so don't worry. This is where you learn the focus. This is very early on in the story. I don't think you can even miss this. Maybe you can. Essentially, you need to make all 3 light up. And so here I am arrowing it. Jeez. I might be worse than you guys for looking this up. I might be even worse just this gameplay. So there you go. See, I've got 2 now, but we actually need all 3 to be locked in. And so this guide's horrible because I'm just pressing random buttons until it works. So this really isn't helpful, guys. But you can follow me along my 10-step process to get that done. Anyway, this is the worst tutorial of all the 37 puzzles. I'm sorry. The Duskwood Waterside Ruins puzzle, the mysterious energy. Let's see how we solve this one. This one's actually pretty simple. It's like checkers, except there's some little bug thing in my way. So you got these white and black checkers, but you'll see this little green enemy. You don't realize it. You can actually kick it, kill it. I decide to kick the thing. It kind of goes on its back. Like some sort of crab spider thing. Anyway, oh, there you go, mossback crab. Kill that, and then we're going to move this white checker so that there's 5 checkers in a row. You see that? There's 5 whites in a row. And then that's it. It's pretty simple, guys. Probably the easiest puzzle in the game. And then you can get the artifact. Alright, guys, I'm going to take you through the Beardtree Hills puzzle. Yeah, this one, we've seen one like this before. It's one of those pad ones where you've got to kind of walk along and hit certain objects in a certain rhythm. So follow me exactly, slow the video down if you have to. But what you need to do is hit the symbol and then hit the same symbol without touching any of the other symbols or the same pads. I hope I'm making some sort of sense. So see, we've got this little symbol here. Now we've got to get to there without touching anything else. Of course, that's easy. Now we've got the triangle. So the triangle's at the edge there. So we hit that, right, without touching anyone else. Now let's watch it again here. So now it reverts, goes again. So we're back on the triangle. See, the triangle's over there. So we've got to be strategic here because the triangle is not the only one we need to hit here. So we come all the way around the edge. We hit like on the video and subscribe. Then we hit this thing. What do you call that? A fish symbol? I don't even know, honestly. Hit that. Then we hit the Z. Now where's the Z? Oh yeah, right here. Straight on. Now we hit the little sperms. And now we've got to hit the sperms over there. So this is where I'm like, okay, how the f do I do this? Guess you got to go around here because we need to leave space for those last 2. So what I do is I go around. You see how the puzzle came together? And now I've got a clear path. See that? I needed just that little time to just kind of figure that out. Bang, we're through. Abyss artifact. The guide master does it again. All right, guys, let me walk you through the Precipice of Echoes, the mysterious energy down here at Robert's estate. Follow me exactly, pressing down these tiles at this exact way, and you will get this done. This took a couple of goes to figure out what was going on here. Basically, this puzzle is just matching identical patterns. Once you kind of get your head around it, it's actually not too bad. Follow me along here if you need to pause at any point or slow down, and I'll let the video play out, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, guys, leave a like, subscribe. Take care. See you in the next one. Okay, we're on to the Deepfog Basin puzzle. Top of the main city that we've probably collectively spent millions of days and hours in. This is one of those moving puzzles. So hold R1 and triangle to latch onto a puzzle piece like that, stab attack, and then you can move it down and up, spamming the X button to increase the speed. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to increase the speed of this video so that you guys can see this a bit quicker. So it's going to be 150 speed. We're essentially creating a dragon. And so I've actually put this on 200 speed, haven't I? Yeah, it's just easier on 200 because it is a very slow puzzle. So do exactly what I do. This is pretty much the quickest way to get it done. Follow me along. Or you can skip to the final, what it looks like, the final product, and just copy that. Essentially, these puzzles are quite easy because there's only 6 pieces to move around. I've done, I don't know if it's games or just other puzzles I've done in my life where there's these moving puzzles, but there's like 24 pieces or a lot more pieces to contend with. They're much more difficult puzzles to do. But when there's only, 6 pieces, it's pretty easy to kind of maneuver around. So, yeah, just follow the video along, guys, and you'll get the dragon lined up perfectly. Let me walk you through the 5-finger icy ruins puzzle, guys. Just next to the first finger lake on the right there. Follow me along here. I'm in the sky right now as we drop down. It's kind of in the middle of this valley, snowy valley. And what you're going to do first is it's just a pile of ice, so we need to break the ice. That actual drop actually hurt it. I wonder if that made it easier. I'm doing my special attack R1 and R2, which I've done twice now, and once you do it a few times, it breaks. So that's how I did it. R1 and R2 hold. One of the special abilities in the skills. But I'm sure there's other ways like jumping off, and that clearly made a dent. Now, I'm going to put this on times 200 speed because it is quite slow maneuvering this stuff. But essentially what you're going to do, you're going to stab them and pull them and push them. So hold R1 and triangle to stab your sword into the crevice of these puzzle pieces, and you'll move them forward or backwards depending on what you need to do. And just follow me along exactly. We're going to paint the picture here. The brown goes on the outside, white on the inside as a general rule. So those two there are done. Now we've got to bring this one and put it on the right there, middle right. So it just takes a bit of pushing and pulling, and it can be a bit annoying. Increase the speed, tapping X always helps. Pulling circle to pull. Look in the bottom right for the help with controls. We're nearly done here. So we've kind of lined that up. Got to bring this one to the top. Go here. And another crucial thing, this puzzle won't be complete unless you click like and subscribe. I don't know how the game's connected to my channel, but it is. So if you don't do that, you actually will not be able to beat this puzzle. It's not possible. Not possible at all. So definitely do that, guys. That's a key part of this puzzle. Push this along, and then of course we'll put that woman, man, whoever it is, in the middle. God, this one's tough. It just won't go for some reason. Push it and then bring this one in the middle. And we're off to the races, guys. The 5-finger mountain icy ruins puzzle is done. Thanks to your boy, Dan Allen. Bang. Once you do that, it activates. It's all over. Red Rover. Jolly is a good fellow. I'm just going crazy at this point, guys. Too many puzzles. All right, it's time for the 5-finger mountain puzzle. Right next to the Silver Wolf Mountain. Here it is located on the map, just giving you the lay of the land. 5-finger mountain. I indeed have 5 fingers. Do you, watcher of the lands? Who the F knows what I'm talking about? I might be going cuckoo. What you're going to do, you're going to pull this forward. Pull this forward. Push this forward. I am going cuckoo. Push this forward and use your bow and arrow to push the... Can't even talk. This is embarrassing. Push... This is the best video you've ever seen, guys. Use the bow and arrow to align the statue. Now, the way you know it's aligned is the statue's eyes will glow yellow. So if we push this forward now, you'll see that the eyes are yellow. So that means we're done on that one. We can move on to the next one. So take it one step at a time until you see the yellow eyes, and make sure the yellow eyes are in position. Sometimes it'll move without you looking. So make sure it's stationary, yellow eyes, you can move on. Push this one forward. Again, get that bow and arrow out. Make sure you're aiming to either the left or right to get enough push on that statue. Just cutting forward here just to show you how it's done. This one takes a couple of attempts to get right, but once you get it, the eyes go yellow. It's not one of those puzzles where I could kind of show you the statues you need to pick because it's just too far away. So it's better to just show you on this one. Push this one forward. This one's the easier one of the few. XXX, whatever your binding is to increase the speed. Get that arrow down. One big push on the left here will do it. And don't get pushed back like me, like an idiot. We're done. Is that not the best puzzle guide you've ever seen, guys? Comprehensive, no mistakes, fluent English. You're not going to get much better than that, guys. So for that, you must subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you soon. Take care. The Red River Puzzle in Crimson Desert. Right here on the map, near the Sacred Beast Cave. This is one of those ones where you got to get your bow and arrow out. There is a bow and arrow right behind me here, and some arrows. If you don't have one, they kindly leave it there. You want to push this wheel. It's going to open up those 3, and basically you're going to arrow it, and so that each statue turns blue. Because my guy was such a strong marksman, and I've got explosive arrows, I kind of was stupid in that I was moving it too much. You can also kind of block it with your body. See how I'm kind of blocking it with the body so it just stays open a little bit longer? But here I am shooting explosive arrows. I hit the blue, but it goes too freaking hard. So I should have aimed it more in the middle so it only moves slightly, which I do eventually get. As you can see, I'm kind of blocking the lever. That's why you can't see my character right now, because I'm really blocking it. So here I am trying to figure out how the hell am I going to get it on this freaking Great Hammer Axe thing. Yeah, I aim a little bit to the middle. So if you hit left or right, it's obviously going to spin it a lot harder. If you aim it more towards the middle, it won't spin as much. So there's the sword. And then the final one over here, you can block like I do, so you don't have to keep turning it. Got lucky with the third. Hit the middle, you're done. Alright guys, we've got a mysterious energy in Serpent Marsh. Not the one I'm at now, it's this one here that I'm pointing to here. So we're going to head to there. And let me show you this puzzle right now. So this puzzle, it may seem confusing at first, but it's fairly simple. All you need to do is stack some rocks in the middle there. So we want to stack 4. And once you have a stack of 4, you'll unlock it. And that's the puzzle, guys. So there's just these rocks lying around, these stones, I should say. Just press square, hold square to carry them, and then just place them, triangle to drop. And make sure you line it up perfectly so they don't fall. And eventually the middle will light up, and that's when you know you've done it. Just looking for another stone here. Here's one. So this should be it now. Place this on and it should activate it. Drop it on. Oh, it fell off. See? Gotta make sure it doesn't fall. Get it nice and square. There we go. And puzzle complete. Dan back here again with another puzzle guide for Crimson Desert. You better thank me, guys. Leave that like and subscribe. This one was perplexing, and then I realized, why is there so many jars around? And so I thought, oh, I'll pick one up. And then I saw this jar in the middle. I thought, why don't I place one on? And then I looked around next to me, and there's jars with 4 stacked. See those 2 with 4 stacked? So I thought, why don't I try and 4 stack some jars? And wouldn't you know, it actually worked, and that was the puzzle. This game is bizarre. I'm loving the game. I got to be honest, I'm really enjoying it. Besides, these puzzles, they keep your brain ticking. Make sure to pop all 4 on, balance them. You can, if you don't balance them, they can fall, I think so, but you should be right. And that's going to get you the artifact, guys, in the Kingshield Mountains. That's it. Sunrise Plains, the Grace Estate Ruins puzzle. The mysterious energy, what's going on here? This one could be tricky. It can get away from you if you don't watch it. So come from this angle, right, and start with the one on the right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to move it so he's facing the middle. But it's also going to be moving another one of the pillars there. So both are facing. I'm going to forward it here just so we can skip it. It's quite slow the way it moves. Once that's done, just there, bang. Okay, that's done. So those 2 are facing. Now we're going to move over to this one here on the left. And we're going to move him to the middle. And that'll move the guy opposite him as well. And the way this can get away from you is that if you start moving the ones in the back, it just F's the whole thing up. So you got to do the first 2. And that way you can easily do this, guys. Pleasure as always. The Golden Plains puzzle only requires 2 movements to get this done. Pretty easy, guys. Follow along. Or will you? Because I've already done this one. This is the only puzzle I forgot to record. What you want to do is burn down these vines here. And what that will do is open up the other statue so you can see that move. Now, to do this puzzle, you need to move that first one, what I'm on now, to aim straight. Okay? And then once you've done that, that's aimed in down the middle. On one on the left, you want to have that aiming to the crescent. So if you have the front and the left at that crescent, the puzzle will be done. Don't touch the one on the right. Don't touch the one behind the wall there. Easy done. Another day, another puzzle. In the forest here, this is a puzzle where you need to press R1 and triangle, hold down to do your stab attack, to put your sword into this thing. And then what you're going to do is see the water coming out of the fountain there? You're going to make sure that the water's hitting inside the middle. See how the water's kind of out? We need to make sure all 3 waters are going in. And once you do that, the puzzle will be complete, guys. So good luck, follow along, and you should be right to go. Let me take you through the Fuming Lands puzzle in Crimson Desert. Desert? This mysterious energy here to the right of Deadfire Mountain. Actually kind of shows you what to do if you follow the blue thing there, the hologram. You press R1 and triangle, but first L1, R1 to burn these vines down. Then you press R1 and triangle, you hold R1 and triangle to stab attack into the fountains. And essentially the puzzle is making sure the water is going into the fountain. See? So you just stab into those holes, move the water into the fountain, and the puzzle will be complete. Pretty easy, guys. Shouldn't have any issues. Beardtree Hills puzzle. We need to do some watering. What the hell am I talking about? Watering? We need to drain some water. That's what we need to do. Beardtree Gorge, just there, mysterious energy. We need to drain this water. So we're going to find the little thing that's popped up. So we're looking around right now. There it is there. We're going to use our nature's ability. What's it called again? Nature's snare. Rotate the F, and then that's one of the skills if you don't have it. Rotate it so this beam comes up and the water's drained. Really get down there. I'm kind of too far away. I think you need to get right in the mix of it here and just make sure it's all, because if you don't, yeah, I think you have to drop down and do it. Really drop down until you start getting that feedback. Then quickly run over to this next one. See this one here? And then hit this one. So before you couldn't actually hit this one because, yeah, get closer. See, I was too far away there. Get closer. And then kind of drain this one. And then you should be right once this one's done. And basically just go back and forth if you have to, draining the water. That's the puzzle, honestly. Yeah, so I'll come back here and do a little bit more draining. Just make sure both are filled. Yep. And then I'll come back and finish this one off. And we should be right. It's basically just these two that are draining it. There we go. Beautiful. And that's the puzzle done. Silverwolf Mountain puzzle. We need to break the ice. Not you and me. I mean, we've broken the ice. We're friends. I mean, we need to actually break the ice to start this puzzle. It's a mysterious energy here. See that ice there? Why am I bringing up the fucking map again? Jeez. Where's the editing around here? Fuck me. We're still... Guys, we get it. We know where the fucking location is. We get it. Get to the business, man. All right, break the ice like Batman. So force palm it, sword attack, whatever you need to do, axiom force. And then we need to drain the snake. That sounded weird. Drain the water. See that little thing there? Nature's snare, that little thing there. That's going to start draining the water. I thought there was a... This isn't really a puzzle, is it? It's just draining water. Make sure it comes all the way up. And there's actually another one on the right we need to drain. See this one here? You can barely see it. Right there. So hit that. Drain that. Got to get a bit closer here. See how that's not working? A bit finicky. I wanted to leave this in just so you guys know it's just a little bit finicky, this one. So what's happening here is it's not... The tide isn't low enough from the other one. So we come back to this one and come back because it's not drained enough. So really drain it. There we go. And see, now we'll be able to hit the other one. See? And that's the puzzle, guys. Back and forth. Eventually you will drain the snake. I just said it again. Let me walk you through the Haunted Hill, Nature's Snare, tutorial and puzzle, the mysterious energy on top of the N, between the N and the D on top there. Come to this location and observe this person here. L1 to observe with the PlayStation controller, whatever your bindings are. And now we're going to be able to learn the Nature's Snare, which is L3, R3 to focus, and then spinning it. So I don't know what that works out to on PC, but I'm sure it comes up there in that tutorial for you. And follow along here. And what you do is you kind of focus up and then spin it. And that creates this kind of wind turbine effect that's now going to drain the water out of this sort of area. And the goal is to drain all the water in this area. So once you're done with this part, I've kind of drained it as much as I can here. So now it's time to move on to the other side where we're going to finish the draining just here. So we do it again. Now, if you run out of spirit, you just hold the focus anyway and regain your spirit, which happens to me in a second here. But as you can see, I'm draining the pool. The game's got incredible sort of water effects, I've got to say. Very impressive water and just details in the game. See, I kind of run out there. So now I'm going to focus back up. But it's just not going to work, Danny boy. You got to focus up. Make sure you got plenty of spirit. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So once I have the spirit up, that's going to be enough. Nature's Snare, bottom right. Wiggle it. Bang. That's going to be it, guys. We're going to get our Abyss artifact. So if you keep doing these puzzles on my channel, you keep getting Abyss artifacts. You're actually helping your skills, leveling up your health, your stamina, your spirits. It's a very smart idea to do all the puzzles. Get them all done. So you're good for the bosses. And check out my armor set videos too, so you can get this lovely armor I'm rocking here. Okay, guys, take care. See you soon. Another day, another puzzle. The ancient ruins. Let's do it, guys. This one isn't too bad at all. First up, you're going to move these pillars out of the way with your Nature's Grasp. Triangle and circle, whatever your bindings are. And then you can place it away from the puzzle, or you can slam it like me. I look very aggressive doing that. I look pissed, but I'm actually having a lot of fun with this game. Move this one. And then what you're going to do next is hit like and subscribe. That's definitely a part of the puzzle. Now you're going to come over here. You'll see all these statues everywhere. Basically, we're kind of lining up the images with those statues. That's the puzzle. So we're going to press... I want a triangle. Hold it to put your sword into this black thing. And then we're going to move it all the way along. I'm going to skip this video just a little bit so you don't have to see me push this damn thing. You can press X to increase the speed. We're going to line it up so it eventually hits this mirror, this circular thing. Then you're going to press circle to pull out. And that's going to activate that first section. So I've activated that outer ring. Now we're going to activate the middle ring. We're going to do it again. Put the sword in. And we're going to move it all the way across until we get to those weights there. But we're actually looking at that middle section in terms of the puzzle, if that makes any sense. So line it up here, pull out, and see that middle section's glowed up. And now we're going to do that final section, which is very close by. One more time, put it in. We're going right to the horse, which will line up the back three perfectly. And in doing so, all the beams will be lit up and we'll get our Abyss artifact. Guys, what a video. What a great video. What do you reckon? I deserve that like if you haven't already. Okay, shut up, Dan. Alright guys, the Grey Forest puzzle. The mysterious energy in the Grey Forest. What's going on, Dan? Well, you may have seen one like this before that I've covered on the channel, a puzzle like this. You've got to line up different things. R1 and triangle to do a stab attack, and then it allows you to move it left or right. We're going to go right and tap X to increase the speed. And we're going to line up the bottom one to the jug-looking symbol. Not the jugs you're thinking about. An actual jug, which is coming up right here. See that little sort of wine jug, whatever you call that symbol? We're going to stop it here. And then we're going to let go. We're going to press circle to let go. And it's going to light up the first beam, right? That one's done. And now we're going to go right again until we hit that little oval mirror thing. Just a couple rows over here. So right there. Going to line that up. And it's actually lining up the middle row. But we're just focusing on the bottom for the sake of you guys solving the puzzle. See that? That's 2 done. Now one more. This one, we need to go left. All the way left again. All the way around. And eventually, when you go left enough, we need to get that horse. But we can't quite get there because there's a pillar in the way. So we actually have to get out of it, triangle, circle, and move this pillar. Slam the fucking thing out of the way. Go back in here and move it to the horse. Once you do that, the 3 beams of light are going to come out, and that middle part is going to open up with a beautiful present for you guys, and you will have completed the Grey Forest puzzle, thanks to Chaboy Dan Alan. Aline. Dan Allen. Here it is. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. How many of you have seen Squid Game? Well, you might recognize this little Easter egg, this puzzle. This was the coolest one I've found so far. Drakesfall Gorge. Hop on this plate here, and you'll see all the soldiers go up. That's when you know it's activated. Then you see this guy's head turn with the blue eyes. Bit like that Squid Game character, the name escapes me now, where he goes, I forgot how it goes. Basically, you want to crouch, guys, and just slowly walk forward and stop. Slowly walk forward and stop all the way to the end, and you'll get this one done. You can go hard, but I mean, what's the point? I would just play cautiously so you just get it done. Yeah, hopefully I've helped you again, guys. And if I have, then you should be commenting below. You're a legend, Dan. Thank you for all your help on this game. I'd probably be stuck on chapter 1 or 2 without you. Or you would have just gone to someone else's channel, wouldn't you, you bastard? Hey? If you've made it this far, you're a legend. All right, take care, guys. See you in the next one. Mount Benus. What does that rhyme with? I'll let you figure it out. Here's the mysterious energy in the ancient ruins. This is the Squid Game kind of one again. You hit this platform, it'll activate. You know it'll activate because he'll turn up and his eyes will turn and it'll be blue. If you're moving when his blue eyes are there, you'll fail. So what you must do is not do that. There's no need to focus up. Not sure what I'm doing there. It's pretty lenient. As you can see, I was moving kind of and he didn't see. Just stop as soon as he turns. Do not rush like me. You can go a bit slower just to make sure you do it. But essentially, run forward, stop if he turns around. If you get caught, you have to go and do it again. And then you get to the end, you can see the crescent right at the end, and you'll be done. Sound good? All right, good luck, guys. Okay guys, just a quick one here. The Dragonstone Chamber puzzle. I'm going to show you the solution. I'm going to skip through actually how to find the symbols. The symbols, basically there's a mural in here that shows the locations of 3 symbols, and then you use those symbols to figure out this puzzle. We're going to skip straight to the solution here to make it easy for you guys. So just basically pause the game and line up each of the circles as to what I've got here. Here's the first one. Make sure you've lined up exactly like that. And then here's the second one. Line that one up. Make sure you're exactly what I am. And here's the third one. The moon and the sun at the top, straight up. That's the easiest one. Once you do that, as you can see here, it'll open the door under the dragon there, and you'll get that artifact. That's the puzzle solved, the Dragonstone Chamber. Make sure to leave a like. Let me take you through the Silver Wolf Mountain Mysterious Energy, which is the Hidden Chamber of Wisdom puzzle. So you come to this Abyss Nexus fast travel point here. You'll see the towers in the distance. And what you're going to do is you're going to glide on over. You'll see this kind of big area on the right here. You'll drop down. There's a little secret passage there. It's going to take us to this puzzle. And just as you drop, you click like and subscribe. You wouldn't believe it. It helps with the puzzle, makes it easier. Now we're going to come down here. I'll put the brightness up for you guys so you can see it a little bit better. And now this guide takes a turn for the worse. It really does. This gameplay, I should say. And what we need to do, we need to push on 4 specific tiles there. So we're going to glide on over. And we're going to hit the fire symbol. Don't do what I do here because... Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I fall into the spikes of hell. Luckily, I have a Palmer pill that I pop and I jump back up. To avoid that, jump on to them, hold L2, and then force palm. Yeah? So hit the water one, then we're going to hit the wind one at the top middle, and then we're going to hit the thunder. And that is going to open up the passage. That's going to get you the puzzle done. Ladies and gentlemen, the Guy Master's back in all blue. Down here showing you the mysterious energy in the Golden Plains. Or in Australia, we call it the mysterious energy. You're probably coming here and thinking, where the hell is this? Teleporter or fast travel or what is here? Well, follow me here behind these trees. You're going to find a little ruins area, and there's actually going to be a puzzle down here I hope you solve too. L1, R1, hold L1, burn these vines down, and if you see anyone in this signature Dan Allen Gaming blue, you know they're a part of the crew, they're a real one, yeah? It's so bright and colourful. Anyway, we're going to come down here, get burned to a crisp. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I didn't say this was a good guide. Okay. Where's the editing? Someone tell me. Oh, now we cut after we see all that. Yeah. I'm being set up. We're going to glide across these spikes. Please don't, for the love of God, don't fall in those spikes. They're nasty. Come down here. There's going to be a little puzzle we're going to solve. Don't axiom forces, guys. Just go up and grab them. It's easier. I axiom forced it and it stuffs it up for some reason. So we want to go top left, hold L2, force palm. I didn't hold L2 there, and that's why I flung back. So top left, then we're going to go middle, and then we're going to go bottom right, the fish. Got to be in this order. If you don't do it like I'm doing here, it stuffs up, it won't work. This one here, and then top right. It'll open up the chamber. You'll have the mysterious energy gone, you'll get your artifact and you're going to leave a like and subscribe. Let me show you the Screaming Vault puzzle solution, guys. As always, I'm helping you out, so you help me out with a like. Thank you very much. Let's do it. Golden Plains in these abandoned ruins. Just in here, tucked away, you can go down these stairs, and this is the Screaming Vault, where you can get yourself an Abyss artifact. First up here, there's these shooting things. You just want to wait for them to go, and then you can kind of dodge across without getting hit. Don't be as slow as I was there. Then you're going to crouch through here. Now, there's 3 things you need to turn, and the way we get the symbols is through the scarecrows in the field just near this area, but we're just skipping all that just to show you the solution. You turn these, you grab onto them and turn them. I'm going to show you a first-person view of each of the 3 symbols just to make it easier for you, because I feel like that will just be the easy way. Instead of me just turning them here for you, I'm going to show you the exact symbols. So here's the first one. So go now in your game and make sure it looks exactly like that. All right, moving on. Next one. Make sure yours looks exactly like that with the circles on top. Pause if you need to, guys. And then here's the final one. Once all 3 of yours are in that position, it's all yours, guys. Hopefully that helps. Let me walk you through the memory-laden puzzle. Danny boy here. Come to this location if you don't know where the memory-laden puzzle is. It's this mysterious energy at these Beardtree Hills ruins. First, we're going to L1R1, hold L1 to use our light ability to burn these nasties out of the way. That'll open up a hidden path, hidden staircase, which we can go down and enter the dungeon. When we enter the dungeon, make sure you're wearing your Dan Allen Gaming blue outfit so you look like a fuckhead. We can shoot down either side, which way you want to go. I shoot them all down to be safe, of course. It's better to be safe than sorry. And we go across here and we edit out the near-death experience. Then we go over here, we open this cage door. We come here, there's a little puzzle. Which pieces do we pick and which order? We go down, force palm down, force palm up, force palm right, and force palm left. Bang, it's all over, Red Rover. The fat lady has sung the Azure Moon Labyrinth puzzle in the Alfonso estate. The ranch. Where is it? It's in this little section here. You go down the stairs and there's 2 parts to it. The first part is maneuvering your way through these flames. Get a little sneaky here, drop down in between the 2. You can get hit a little bit, just make sure it's only a little bit. And then push your way through there, drop down here, and then we're going to do it again on the right-hand side here. I get a little tickle, little nudge sometimes by the flames, but I'm all right. And then we're going to get to the puzzle section. Once we climb down here, beautiful. Open the gate up down here. With the handle, press that, and then we got a little puzzle here, which we need to do in a specific order. You're going to copy me. Where would you guys be without me, hey? I think I deserve a like and a... If you're not already, I'm sure you are, but subscribe. Where would you be without me, guys? On the right-hand side here, force palm this one. And then we force palm this one, and then the one on the right. Then we're going to turn around. Hit that. And the final one. Bang. That's the puzzle, guys. The artifact is yours thanks to Danny Boy once again. Where would you be without me? Thank you.